This is a thought process that I want to give to the newer players of the community, both on PS3 and PS4, more so than the older heads. The older heads are already well aware of this particular contemplation, whether or not they want to execute it or not. But I want to instill this in the newer generation of players for this game. So I ask for you to consider this. What would be wrong with not always choosing Team Deathmatch all the time? Team Deathmatch is the most preferred and the most common, and in some views the most overused game mode that we always go into, because it's an easy way to pass time, senseless execution back and forth, the same 40 possible 50 point gap stack up, rinse and repeat, as we've seen from a lot of notable TDM predominant players. But what if you took the time to actually delve into newer game modes or other game modes that are also offered that seem to be more or less dead for this video game? And that's a real shame if you stop to think about it, because we have Capture the Flag, we have Headhunter, we have Conquest, but it's always Team Deathmatch that's always opted for. And it gets very repetitive. I mean, doesn't anybody ever feel that it gets very repetitive? Why not just take the opportunity to just structurally and slowly delve into other game modes that are also offered? This is always all public, so the public has the option to pick other game modes that they want to keep playing. You have the option to pick anything else at any time, yet you always pick the same thing over and over and over again just to grind for leaderboards. Would make more sense to try and start in a new area also, since the game mode isn't as oftenly seen. You have a greater chance in climbing the ladder, and you can end up being somewhere very high on leaderboards if that is what you so seek. In addition to this, this also allows you to expand your interests in the game itself by giving yourself more merit. Like, you're not just a TDM player, but you can also do this game mode, or you can also do this. Don't limit yourself to one specific or particular activity, even if it's something that you may not be good at. Try to delve into other areas. Expand your interests and establish breakthrough thinking. And that goes not just for the PS3 version, but the PS4 remastered equivalent. Because I noticed from when I was studying leaderboards, when other people were making and streaming the game, that suddenly the game's momentum just died down after people who wanted to play the game to grind for leaderboards got on leaderboards and then stopped playing the game. And that's a damn shame. Like, seriously, you have so much that you can do with the versions and all the game modes that are presented, but you only selectively focus on the one. You see the confusion that's in that, right? Think about it for a sec, and try to change this adapting sense of normalcy back to an expanded sense of normalcy.